Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Friday morning news. Tyree Nichols, who loved to skateboard, could soon have his name on skate parks in Memphis and Sacramento. According to TMZ, reps for the city of Memphis and Sacramento are having preliminary conversations about the parks and are working with Tyree's family to explore the best ways to honor his legacy. Sadly, gun violence continues to make headlines in Memphis, this time in an upscale neighborhood in East Memphis. A police officer was shot and is currently in extremely critical condition after responding to a report of a man causing a disturbance in a city library. In politics, Ricky, the House of Representatives removed Ilhan Omar, a Democrat from Minnesota, from her seat on the Foreign Affairs Committee yesterday. The vote was split along party lines. Republicans also wanted payback for the removal of two of their members from committee assignments 2 years ago when Democrats controlled the House. Lastly, people from Maine to Pennsylvania are being urged to stay home and keep warm as a record-breaking freezing cold heads for the East Coast. The deep chill is finally moderating in Texas and the Deep South, but ice storms have left more than 480,000 people without power as of last night in Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Mississippi. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, log on to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's happening in sports?
Alrighty, Maria, this is all brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. Be ready for game day with the Pepto-Bismol. Pepto provides fast 5-symptom relief for upset stomachs, used as directed to keep out of reach of children. The King, LeBron James, closes in on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring leader record. 63 points from reaching that mark. He should get that in about 2 to 3 games. LeBron, and he's not even close to slowing down his career right about now. Let me shout out to the Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. Those are brothers. Okay, Travis Kelce plays tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Jason Kelce plays center for the Philadelphia Eagles. They both going to be facing off in the Super Bowl. So all their fans from each team is petitioning for their mom to do the coin flip at the Super Bowl. And I think that'd be great, man. She's going to have half of her jersey is going to be an Eagles jersey. The other half is going to be a Kansas City Chiefs jersey, man. So let's make it happen. It is what it is. It's my quick sports report right there. Gary with the T. What's up there, Mike?
All right, honey. Kim Kardashian is being attacked again, y'all. They say you better watch what you put on social media and what you post. Now Kim, she posted, she was trying to say, I guess, happy birthday to her beautiful niece, honey, and Stormy. And they're saying the way she posted it, that she was very wrong and incorrect and illiterate. Now, she captured the post. She said, my baby girl, Stormy, happy 5th birthday to the best cousin your auntie could ever ask for. She said, I love you. And, honey, people read every word you say, honey, so I guess she's going to correct it later. And some people saying she shouldn't be a lawyer, honey, if she can't read and post things correctly. So we see. Yeah, they're going to get you. If people read and say everything. They say all kinds of things was wrong with that sentence. So there you have it. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is tiger blood. On the high end, you say tiger blood, and on the low end, you say beautiful orangey black. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, guess who adding more dates to their tour? Wait till I tell you what cities have been added. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is 29 after the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? And the hot spot is being brought to you by Chevy General Motors. Tune in to More Than That with Gia Peppers, wherever you listen to podcasts. Brought to you by Chevrolet. 5 new roads. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Today's Black History Living Legend Spotlight goes to Quincy Jones. He's one of the most successful and well-known music moguls in America with a career that spans 1950s bebop to today's chart-topping hits. His empire includes music publishing, magazine publishing, record production, film scoring, television production, and more. The winner of 26 Grammys, Jones is also one of the most nominated artists in the history of the Grammys, with some 75 nominations in all. Now, in addition to leading his own bands and producing solo albums, Jones was the first African-American A&R executive at a record company in the 60s, the first African-American composer to score a major studio film, and the producer of one of the biggest selling albums in history, Michael Jackson's 1982 Thriller. And Quincy was also inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We salute you, Quincy Jones, here at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show for all of your accomplishments.
Yes.
Yes. All right, y'all, moving on. The Recording Academy has announced that Quavo will honor Takeoff, y'all, with a special performance at the upcoming 2023 Grammy Awards this weekend. According to XXL, Quavo will hit the stage to perform his Takeoff homage track, Without You, with the help of the Maverick City Music Choir. That is going to be beautiful. Ooh, it's going to be a tearjerker. Yes. Quavo released Takeoff's tribute track, Without You, last month. We all know what happened to Takeoff at the bowling alley at a private party back in November. So I cannot wait to see that. I think the Grammys are going to be amazing this year. I think they're trying to make a big statement, and it's all kinds of beautiful things happening. I think a nice tribute to hip-hop is going on. Don't Diana Ross get something, a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Another Lifetime Achievement Award.
Excuse me. Don't let me get nothing wrong about Diana, child. All right, y'all. Moving on. After overwhelming responses from the announcement of her tour, Beyonce has added 6 new dates to her upcoming Renaissance tour. I am not surprised. According to Vibe, a second date has been added to the Atlanta, New York City, Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, and DC stops. So it'll be 2 dates in each of those stops. Ticketmaster has released that in some markets, the demand for tickets is 800% greater than the tickets are available. And I'm not surprised about that either. But I hear from a close source that the reason they're putting the tickets out the way they are is so that the ticket brokers can't buy so many. So it's still going to be crazy, though, because they never released them this way, but they released them this way so the brokers can get less of them. So That's a good thing, but it's still going to be hectic. I just can't even see nobody getting through. You probably got to be on hold forever or just waiting. Is there a line that you wait in when you online? Is there an online line?
Yeah, they're doing registration on her website, so you have to register to basically get in line. So I see a lot of people registering to get tickets in like multiple cities just in case. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Be nice if they did all that to register to vote.
Right. Okay.
Keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy.
Yes.
All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. And in the meantime, in between time, why don't you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T?
Bring it, Ted. Let's holler at Benedict College today, mine.
Okay.
HBCU is coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
All right, yeah, man. Let's get it popping. Rock Teasy for Sheezy up in the house. It's time for another HBC. We gonna always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. We finna head to Columbia, South Carolina, home of Benedict College, established in 1870. Home of the Purple and Gold Tigers. Shout out to the Marching Tigers Band of Distinction. Oh, let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Chris Bruton. First team All-American while he played basketball at Benedict College. He was drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1994. A thigh injury ended his NBA career early, spent some time playing overseas, but when he returned back home, he played for the Harlem Globetrotters. His unique jumping ability made him a crowd favorite instantly. Matter of fact, he unofficially broke the world record for the highest slam dunk of all time at 12 foot 1 inch. Brother got hops. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about that Chris Bruton, another proud HBCU alum of Benedict College. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, no.
Okay, Rock T, well, a new study suggests that regardless of COVID cases, unattractive people are more likely to continue wearing face masks even though COVID mandates are no longer in effect. Now, the same study found that people who consider themselves attractive were less likely to wear face masks during the mask mandates. According to DailyMail.com, researchers asked people about self-perceived attractiveness and mask wearing. They concluded that Americans who view themselves as attractive believe wearing a mask hinders the opportunities to deliver a favorable impression to others. Now, on the other hand, people who view themselves as unattractive followed the mask attractiveness belief that face coverings make them look more appealing. Now, the author said that when COVID mandates ended, mask wearers switched from wearing masks to self-protection to self-presentation, saying that the more people wear masks for cosmetic appearance than actual safety prevention. So, questions? Have you ever worn a mask for appearance purposes? I am definitely guilty of this. Sometimes when I don't have on no makeup and don't feel like putting on no lipstick or nothing, that mask is my savior.
Yeah, but during that pandemic, a lot of dudes got jammed up, hollering at chicks that look good from the nose up.
Yeah. Because a lot of women
had that mask off, you be like, whoa.
Women got jammed up too, seeing them big soup coolers and them dry lips and them,
how about
them
that?
crooked and gap nasty brown teeth. Yeah, don't do that now.
She raised you 3 on that one.
But what would be the etiquette for that, though? If you meet somebody and both of y'all got on a mask and you find them
Y'all need to step outside, step 6 feet away,
but how
and
do you
take the
say,
mask
hey,
off.
can you pull your mask down before I ask for your number?
No, say, hey, I really would like to see what you look like. Let's step outside. You can get the number, but just don't use it. If you don't want to use it after
but
you see
let me
their
tell you,
face.
baby, I went to the mall the other night.
Oh, Jesus.
And I went to this store. I ain't going to call her name up, but I'll tell y'all off there. Baby, this girl, honey, she was a girl. And she waited on me. She had her little mask on and everything. But, baby, I saw hair bumps, honey, under that mask.
So you know if the mask came off, it was tragic.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a girl.
Well, yeah, no.
Oh, you saw stubble.
Saw a little stubble under that neck.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh.
But from the nose up, she looked very feminine.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I tell you that the eyelash game came up during COVID. Because you see the eyelashes, all right, you got a little makeup around the eyes, but that doggone mask.
That's all the women had to do was their eyes.
Had to overcompensate.
Okay.
Yes, Lord.
But how do you know you ugly?
Exactly.
They're saying people who perceive themselves to be unattractive, like, how ugly do you have to be to acknowledge, yes,
I guess
I'm ugly?
it's your own insecurities. If you look in the mirror or people tell you ugly or you feel ugly, you feel like your mask saved you. If you've been getting more play with the mask on, then you ugly.
But do you just look in the mirror and just say,
right,
I'm an ugly mother?
Shut your mouth.
Stop acting a hood rat and bring your black ass home. You been gone for 3 damn days, 4 days, like you don't care nothing about nobody. Like you don't use exist no more. So get your black home, because I had cooked neck bone, I had cooked ham hock and pinto bean and buttermilk cornbread yesterday. Waiting on you to bring your ass home. You out running around with your hood rat buddy.
Get your to this house right now. And I'm not lying. You can't ask me to do a thing for your ass no more. Your lying ass, because I'm going to put the police on you.
Wait a minute.
Well, you had to have that cougar.
Damn.
You had to have that Thundercat.
Yeah, dog.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's talking about Schaefer Shamir Smith. Now, if y'all don't know who Schaefer Shamir Smith is, his name is also Neo. It's been reported, y'all, that Neo got off so easy in his divorce from his ex-wife, Crystal Renee Smith, honey. They're saying that the singer-songwriter and the stay-at-home mom finalized their divorce, honey, in court records being obtained from page 6. Now, they're saying, if y'all didn't know this, Georgia is the best state for divorced men because judges side with ex-husbands. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the average spousal and child support payment in Georgia is only $2,200 a month. That is basically welfare. Now, they're saying, y'all, Neo got off so easy with, honey, only having to pay his baby mama a lump sum of $1.6 million and another $20,000 for moving expenses for her and the children to vacate his home. Now, they're saying, honey, Neo gets to keep the marital home. Now, additionally, according to TMZ, they said Neo agreed to pay Crystal $150,000, buy her a new car, they're saying, because he was definitely keeping his 2022 Bentley Bentayga. Now, they also said that that not only does Neo pay Crystal a lump sum to go away, but they say he keep his beautiful mansion and his Bentley. Now, Crystal, 36, filed for divorce back in August of 2022 after she confirmed, that Neo was cheating on her and fathered a baby out of wedlock. Now, Crystal dragged Neo on social media, honey, before heading to the courthouse. She said, quote, "To say I'm heartbroken and disgusted is an understatement," she said. "To ask me to stay and accept it is absolutely insane. The mentality of a narcissist." She said, "I will no longer lie to the public or pretend that this is something that is definitely not, honey." And, they share three beautiful children, Schaefer Shamir Jr., Roman Alexander Raj Smith, and they have a beautiful 20-month-old daughter, Isabella, and, Isabella Rosemary. And Neil also has 2 kids with his beautiful former fiancée, honey, Miss Moneta Shaw. God, I couldn't get Moneta's name out.
I know. I was going to say.
But y'all, isn't that sad though? She's not getting that much money.
Well, I mean, she getting something.
And I don't like the idea that Georgia's the cheapest place, honey. The easiest
That's
place.
why everybody moved to Georgia.
Yeah, I see that.
They know California ain't got nothing for you.
So when your relationship start going sour, he goes, "Hey, baby, let's move to Georgia."
You know what, baby? Let's move to Macon.
And what makes it even worse, if she cannot bring her kids around another man unless she marry him, he can't bring his kids around another woman unless they're married or fiancés.
That's why you need to just stay together. Ain't that right, Gary? Just stay together.
Yeah,
Even if you're miserable, just stay together.
Well, if you're living in a mansion, honey, I'm going to live on the east wing, you live on the west. In the new thing now, y'all doing all these triads now. So, everybody, getting with one another. So, honey, y'all get together and have a triad and then going back to your own spot, honey.
I know what a triad is, but I got you.
Yeah, you know what tri means, right?
Yep. Yeah, I know what tri. Like you trying to describe what a threesome is.
Okay, then. Well, honey, I was being very professional about it. But nevertheless, honey.
But clearly you knew what he was talking about.
Thank you, Maria. Okay.
I'm trying to help the people in the back.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
I bet you were. But nevertheless, so y'all, it's a sad thing, but now it is official, honey. So we just going to see, how everything turns out. But I don't like the idea that I can't bring somebody around. If my kid's sleeping, honey, I should be able to bring somebody around,
You want to make sure that person's going to be in your life for a while. You don't want just like a booty call, just be around all your kids all the time. You
got to do like when I was a kid and the single moms had them uncles. They would slide in about 12 at night and leave out at 5 in the morning for the kids to get up to go to school.
Exactly. But the thing is that we saying that, but look at it now, though. They still didn't stay together that long. You still don't know who you get after you be with them for 7 years. So there you have it, honey. Right. Okay. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. They say Nicki Minaj's husband is going to remain, honey, on the offenders list, y'all. Now, last year, remember Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty Zoo, honey, he filed a motion, honey. He said, honey, that he wanted to have his name removed from the New York Sex Offenders Registry, claiming that he was never, honey, notified about his status. What they say it looked like, honey, Zoo forgot to sign off on that status, honey, because now they say, you stand up on there, honey. Now they say, honey, her husband, Mr. Petty, y'all failed to get, honey, his name off the State Sex Offenders Registry. Brooklyn Federal Court record shows. Now, Kenneth Petty, y'all, who was convicted of attempted rape, y'all, in 1995, for a sex attack, honey, on a 16-year-old girl, honey, earlier that year, tried to argue in Brooklyn Federal Court, honey, lawsuit that he never got the chance, honey, to contest his status as a medium risk.
So he never got to clear his name?
Offender. No.
But it's easy to get on that list now.
What's a medium risk sex offender?
Well, that means he, I don't want to say, look, you can get on that offender list easy. Like if you a man and you pull over you like 100 feet away from a daycare and you pull over in the bushes to take a leak and get caught, that's considered exposing yourself within a certain amount of space from a school, and you can end up on the sex offender list for doing something simple like that.
Well, that is sex offender because kids could be looking out the damn window.
It could be midnight and you out there, but you near a school. Technically, they can get you with that.
Really?
Yeah, so you got to be careful out there.
So your friends told you that?
Now, I know about all these crimes, trust me.
Oh, okay.
I know about crime. I ain't been to law school, but I've been in plenty of courtrooms.
Oh, okay. We're just going to leave that on there.
I was on the wrong side of the table.
Oh, okay. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is tiger blood. On the high end, you say tiger blood, and on the low end, you say beautiful orangey black. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
All my homies at IMA, K-Rock, Boo, Big Sean, Joanne, Dre, and JJ, and my wife Renee at Norton's Hospital. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is for True in the Heightsville, Maryland. This is Alfreda from Raleigh, North Carolina. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Warren. I'm from Baltimore. I'm calling all my Wiley family. Let's get up. Let's get it done. Let's take care of them today. Get up, get up, get up.
Good morning, good morning. This is Brother Burke from Carroll City. I'd like to wake up all the peaceful Zion Prestonite. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's yours? Because we going to let them know. Let them know where you at, Portland. Wake up. Where you at, Charlotte? Wake up. Wake up. Raleigh. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. From Baltimore. Wake up. In Nashville. Wake up. Indianapolis. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Already bringing it tags. All right, we got that mind, body, business coming up next with Maria Moore. What you going to be talking about?
Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
27 minutes after the top of the hour, Maria Moore, let's get it popping.
Yeah, let's get it popping. You know, it is Black History Month, and today is the first Black Friday of the month. And I'm calling it Black Friday because a great way to close the equity gap, you know, the wealth gap in our country is supporting Black-owned businesses, and they need our support, right? Yeah. And sometimes you don't always have the money to do that. So I want to talk about ways that you can support Black-owned businesses without having to dig too deep in your pockets. But first, I want to go over some stats. Just about 2% of businesses with employees are Black-owned. And that has played a big part in widening the racial gap here in the U.S. Now, Black households make up nearly 16% of the U.S. population, but hold under 3% of overall wealth. And we hear all the time, we see these big businesses marketing to Black folks. We're spending all of the money, but we aren't maintaining the wealth. White households, y'all, hold nearly 87% of the wealth, but only represented 68% of the population. So the numbers aren't, adding up. So a great way that we can close that gap is by supporting Black-owned businesses because, as you know, in addition to there not being that many Black-owned businesses, it's hard to get loans to start your business. Yep. If it's Black-owned, it's hard to get credit. So a lot of these businesses are bootstrapped, using their own money to start their own businesses. So if you have a business and you're trying to think of ways that people can support you without having to spend money, especially on social media, first of all, follow them on social media. Show your support in that way. Definitely engage with their posts because Instagram supports the algorithm, your algorithm more and spreads your information to people who follow you.
Jesus.
Gary.
Just leave. Just leave.
That's Gary beeping.
It's Gary's beeping over here. We're going to get you some water. All right. Engage with their posts. Also, tag a friend or comment on their posts. A lot of times I see people that have businesses or services that I may not really be interested in, but I'll tag somebody that I think may be interested in that. You know anybody? Special K, because you leaning up to the mic.
That lady who is that cafeteria worker who stole all them chicken wings, she could have used some of your advice on how to
she could have used
manage that situation.
Yeah, definitely could have used that. Thank you for that. Also, write a positive review. I think feedback, honest feedback, is really important for your friends that have businesses, especially if they're close enough to receive constructive criticism. Because, I have folks, you can't do like, here go my shea butter I'm selling, and then you twerking in the next post.
But I I see a lot more people.
Hold up now.
I see a lot more people that are entrepreneurial over the last couple of years, people that I know that are really branching out and doing business. Yeah. Even if they don't have a lot of money to start up, they're trying it. They're at least trying it.
My wife twerks, and her products sell very well.
Very
she actually
well.
Incorporates that in selling her product.
Well, that's good.
It's New Orleans.
A marketing ploy.
And I think that's really helpful because, she has an established brand. People know who she is.
Right.
But if it's somebody brand new and you don't know what they're doing and you don't know them, or that she has established a name for herself as a business owner, as a mentor, so people know who she is and all the facets of her. But people who have brand new businesses, and she does a great job branding herself from the colors to her logo and all of that. So when you're first starting out, if you want to establish yourself, people can be confused if your messaging is there's a lot of contrast in your messaging on social media.
And don't And Maria, what do you think about not letting the constructive criticism make you stop? Like, don't get in your feelings. Even if you agree to disagree, just keep moving. Don't stop and quit on your dreams.
Yeah, absolutely. When I started selling my T-shirts, you get really excited about your product because all of the effort and love that goes into it.
Yeah.
And so people, the mistake they make is they don't spend the same effort marketing their product as they do making the product. So, I would fold the shirts and just kind of lay them down and take a picture. But I noticed that once I actually wear it, style it, and
And you got to make your haters your motivators. Like, whatever they say, let that be your fuel to do better and be stronger. Like, because no matter what you do, somebody is going to hate.
Absolutely.
You're never going to please everybody. So just be strong and believe in yourself and do what you have to do for you.
Stay the course. Stay the
your
course.
Business, stay the course.
Yes, all of that. Y'all better give me this feedback. I freaking love it. So I'm going to be showcasing Black-owned businesses in my highlights on Instagram all month long. So I'm putting a post up on IG at Maria Moore. I would love for you to tag your business. I'm going to spend money with Black-owned businesses every Friday this month. And I encourage you, if you have the money to spend it, or if you can use one of these ways to help folks on social media, I encourage you to do that. You can follow me at Maria Moore, MariaMore on Instagram. Thanks, y'all.
Give it up for Maria Moore. Ain't made it to work again. Black Tony,
Saturday, I was there. I had cleaned up though. I'm not even gonna lie, Saturday. I had pulled into the parking lot. I had pulled up. Okay, I wasn't in the parking lot yet, but I was on my way, Saturday, and then I had to turn around and go back to my grandma's house, Saturday, because it's family first, Saturday. Hey, Rob, it's family first, cuz.
Yeah, but...
And what happened? Now, listen, this is a real thing. What happened?
Go ahead, man.
Saturday, what happened was. No, sometimes I be lying, but this time I'm telling the straight up truth.
Sometimes or all the time.
Now I put this on God. Like, I'm telling the straight up truth, son. My uncle got my uncle stay with he got a job interview this morning with he trying to go to work, and he trying to get him a job, and he asked me, he said, nephew, he said, please put the S curl on my head before you go to work, because I want to look fresh when I go to the to the job interview. I said, all right. So I put the S curl in the head. So how about they cut our water off?
You couldn't wash out the chemicals.
They cut the damn water out, and then he called me screaming on the phone, talking about, man, it burned. So I done came back to the house. I'm telling him, you can put your head in the toilet stool. Because I said, boy, toilet stool water clean. And he talking about, you can't put your head in no toilet stool. He in the other room right now crying, son, because he been in there for about 30 minutes. I'm trying to tell him, you go, Maria, can't you put your head in the toilet stool and rinse the curl out with the toilet stool water?
No, absolutely not.
And then my other nephew, my nephew, his dumb ass, he done poured some Sprite on there, talking about Sprite just like water. And now he talking about the Sprite made it burn.
Yeah, it activated it.
Cause he had a 2 liter Sprite in there. He poured the Sprite on his head, talking about that gonna help it out.
You ain't got no bottled water in there?
No, we ain't got no bottled water, man. Ain't nobody rich over here. We ain't got no damn bottled water. Y'all bougie ass drink a bottled water. We drink water out the sinks, y'all. We don't drink no damn bottled water up here. My grandma don't play that. But my grandma don't play that bottled water stuff. She talking about, boy, y'all trying to be like the white folk getting bottled water. Like, she ain't nobody growing over no bottled water. We drink water out the damn whole pipe or whatever. But I'm trying to, Maria, please, if I get my uncle, will you tell him he can rank his hair out in the toilet stool?
I will not. That's dangerous.
That ain't caught. But I'm saying, I said, just stick your head down there, I splash the water up and rinse it out.
Well, Black Tony, just tell him he gonna probably go in there and shave his head off, his hair. And
but
start
he gotta be in his job interview at 9 o'clock, and now he blaming me, talking about it's my fault.
Well, he gotta go with a bald head. He can be all right.
There's just a lot of scratch right now, Rob. There's a lot of scratch. It's not my fault. You a grown man. I can't take all this.
Well, you a grown man washing another man's hair, so I mean.
But it's too much.
Just go ahead and take off, man. Go ahead and take off.
Just take the day off, please.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead and deal with that, man.
All right, it's all good.
All right, man.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good, dog.
All right, I'm gonna let you.
All right, and in today's Black History Spotlight, April the 8th, 1953, railroad worker Leon Wiley was the first black man to ask a co-worker to let me hold $20 till payday. Then when payday arrived and Leon didn't have the $20 to pay back, he also became the first black man to say, "You don't have to keep asking me. I'll have your little funky $20 on Monday." This today's Black History Spotlight.
He was the first to say that.
Apparently he was the first to say it. But it wasn't funky when you borrowed it. Okay.
I always wanted to know where that line came from.
Yeah, 1953, bro.
There it is.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Half man, half woman.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all remember last week, y'all, when I reported Beyonce's former bodyguard, y'all, Uncle Ron, honey. He claimed, y'all, that he knew all of Beyonce and Jay-Z's secrets, honey, and that Jay-Z, baby, kept Beyonce high on drugs, allegedly. Well, now it's being reported that Uncle Ron has announced that he will be making a statement about his claims. Now, they're saying in a video posted on TikTok, they're saying this week Uncle Ron invites everyone, y'all, to his YouTube channel on February the 3rd for his definitive statement. Now, they're saying, meanwhile, all the videos mentioning Beyonce and Jay-Z have definitely been deleted from his page, y'all. So he said he's ready to talk, honey. So y'all ready to hear what Uncle Ron got to say? Anybody ready?
No. What's the point?
Well, I mean, you know, honey, some people say they see a backpedaling coming, but honey, he said,
yeah, for sure, if he deleted everything.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see, because he said he's going to tell us all about what's really going on with the Carters that we did not know about. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be watching it, though, honey, because I'm going to probably be at the mall. But nevertheless.
It'll cross your timeline sometime that day.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see, honey, because, baby, Uncle Ron said he got something to say. So, all right, moving on. Speaking of something to say, y'all, you remember back in December, y'all, retired NBA player, y'all, Amar Stoudemire, honey, you know, he was arrested, baby, honey, for slapping and punching his beautiful daughter, honey, just hours after that girl graduated from the University of Miami Master's program. Well, it's being reported, y'all, that the charges have been dropped. They're saying, honey,
he punched and slapped her?
Yeah, she probably said something smart. And he just paid for her damn graduate, paid for her master's class. So he said, girl, you smart mouth? Well, good, let me just show you how it's done.
Oh, no.
But nevertheless, they're saying that the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office, honey, on Tuesday confirmed, y'all, to CBS Miami that misdemeanor battery charges have been dropped against Amari Stoudemire, honey. Now, they're saying that the former NBA star who had been accused, honey, of punching and slapping one of his teen daughters last month. Now, in an email statement, they were saying that the state attorney's office said that the case was dropped due to the failure of the victim to cooperate, baby, in the persecution of the criminal case.
Slapping your child used to not be a thing. I know my wife slapped my daughter one time.
Was it a slap or an alleged punch?
Yeah, both of them. I mean, but still, I mean, wasn't that it was
didn't
legal?
Used to be a problem.
Well,
I think smacking your teenager need to come back in style.
Yeah, it definitely does, honey. I mean, because these teenage kids, y'all still got these kids living with you at 40 years old, honey. So, I mean, no, honey.
They need to know that taste will get smacked out your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But old school. Ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah, but a lot of people saying that she probably dropped the charge because she didn't want to see her daddy go to jail. And she realized, honey, that, she was definitely, wrong, for doing that or whatever. What she did to him, and he was right, I guess.
I'm going to start a movement. Bring back slapping kids.
Yeah.
Especially
Lord.
teenagers.
I remember a lot of black boys used to get punched in the chest by their daddies, like with a closed
I got
fist.
smacked in my mouth. My mama smacked me in my mouth so hard one time.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, if you do something wrong, honey, you should be slapped in the doggone mouth, honey. And
it's new age parenting now. So.
Yes, it is.
And now you talk to them and try to get them to try to understand their feelings instead of smacking the taste out their mouth and getting them right.
Yes, Lord. So we just
that's why we got the problem we have now.
You know how hard you gotta get slapped to get the taste slapped out your mouth.
Slap you so hard you think you got COVID. You can't taste the smell for about a week.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's a big slap, though, honey. Yes, it is.
Bring it back.
Bring back the slap, honey. All right, then. And with that being said, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahluas. My Kahlua today, y'all, is Tiger Blood. On the high end, you say Tiger Blood, and on the low end, just say beautiful orange. That's your Kahlua for today.
There it is. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So, have you ever had to find a good excuse to bail out on a date once you realize you just didn't click with that person? A new survey found 1 in 5 people have done it and will tolerate a bad date for 51 minutes before we decide to call it quits.
How they get that number?
Right.
People were also asked about bowing out ahead of time, and 64% of us have done that, but on average, we'll cancel 19 hours beforehand. Now, here are the 10 most common excuses we've used to get out of a date. 1, oh, I'm not feeling good. I got a headache. 2, oh, my family member's sick.
Yep.
3, I got a work emergency. And 4, I forgot there's something important I got to do. 5, oh, my car broke down. 6, I got stuck in traffic.
Yeah, man. So, for our Fill in the Blank Friday, man, we want to know the best excuse I ever used to get out of a date was. So call us up right now, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. I'll go first, man. I called my date that I was supposed to go on and said I got pulled over by the cops and had a warrant and got arrested.
See, don't jinx yourself now.
That's extra.
It almost backfired because she said, oh, man, I'll come bail you out. Where you at?
Oh, Lord.
I said, my dad's already on the way.
Ooh.
I had to get out of a date one time, and I was young, so I ain't ashamed to say it. I was about 21, and I took this girl to Red Lobster and didn't have enough money to pay for the meal. It came up to like $42. I think I had like $40. And I went in the bathroom and made myself throw up. And they took something off the menu, and I was able to pay for like a part of the meal. Yeah. And then she let me know She let me know that the date wasn't gonna have a happy ending, so it was easy for me to just drop her back off and go on back.
Oh my Lord.
What about you, Gary?
I'm just looking for a date, honey. I'd just be glad somebody called me for one. So, honey,
so you ain't trying to get out of it.
Trying to get out of one. Please call me and let me call one. So that's where I'm at with that, honey.
Rickety Tat.
Man, I don't feel good, or I got a headache, or something like that. Something simple, because you don't have to really go get too intricate with the excuse, right?
No, not really.
Maria.
I don't really cancel, but most of the time, like when I'm running late, I have the same excuse, and I really don't want to say it on the radio because sometimes I use it for the job. But but I when you have kids, it's real easy to put it off on your kids.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's real easy to put it off on your kids.
That's for everything.
Yeah. Or your pet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not your pet.
The pet
my
gets
pet
it all
is
the
sick.
time.
Yeah.
Now, when I don't want to, when I'm trying to get out of meeting up with somebody, I'll use this job as an excuse. I'm like, man, I just got a call. I got to go to the station to record something.
Yeah, I don't
care what time of the day or night it is. Yeah, I got to do some production, man.
At 2 a.m.
Because since don't nobody do this, they'll know you lying.
Okay.
Let's go to the phone lines, man. 866-9-RICKEY. All right, man, the best excuse I ever used to get out of a date was...
Yes, it's Curtis. I'm calling from Louisville, and I was so mad. My little son, I didn't know he got in my kitchen cabinet, got the super glue, and put it on the toilet, and I had diarrhea, and I could not move.
I'm sorry for wasting your time, but I've decided to get back with my ex.
This is Vladimir. Best excuse I used for getting out of date was had to go milk the tiger. I am from Siberia. So my excuse was I was set up on a blind date. I showed up, and I parked up the block because I didn't know what the girl looked like. When she came out, she was super big and fat. I told her that my car broke down, and I drove off.
Oh, that was just mean.
He could have missed out.
That was just
on the
mean.
love of his life.
That might have been your soulmate, brother.
Right, man.
You might have got with her and got on a nice little workout program with Maria, and she lost 100 pounds, and now she a dime piece somewhere, and somebody else got her. You lost.
Joker just drove off.
You lost.
All right, man, so if you weren't able to get in, check us out at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Man, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Battle of the Sexes, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up for our two contestants. We got Linda representing that Charlotte, North Carolina. What up there, Linda? And we got Gavin with Summerville, South Carolina. What up? Oh, it's the Battle of the Carolinas.
Okay.
It's going down real big. Okay, Brad, I'm going to read the questions for the women. You can read the questions for the guys. If you don't know the answer, save yourself some time and just say pass and go on to the next question, all right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Start the clock, Linda. We going. What does the 12 represent on a V12 engine?
Motor size?
Nope. Cylinders. What movie starred Jamie Foxx as an NFL quarterback?
Show Me the Money?
Nope. Any Given Sunday.
Show me the money.
What college football team won back-to-back national championships this year?
Georgia?
Correct. In the federal agency known as ATF, what do the letters stand for? ATF.
Traffic force?
Nope. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. What sneaker became a fashion staple in the black community in the 90s based on a rap song by Nelly?
Nike?
Which kind of Nike?
Air Nikes? I don't know.
Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones.
You got to give her that.
Last one. What car company produced the old school classic Cutlass Supreme?
Oldsmobile.
There you go. So, 2.5? Did we give it Air Force Ones?
Yeah, she said Nike Air.
All right, so that means you got 3. You got 3, Linda.
All right, Linda.
Good job, girl.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brett.
All right, you ready? Start the clock.
Yeah.
Who was the first black woman to win the Miss America pageant?
Pass.
Vanessa Williams. What brand uses slogan, because you're worth it?
Pass.
L'Oreal. A full-term pregnancy is how many weeks?
9 times 4 is 18. 36.
40. Who is Donald Duck's girlfriend?
Daffy Duck.
Oh, wow. He's dating a man.
Come on,
Daisy. Daisy. French and plaits are types of what?
Nails, extensive, nails, yeah.
Braids. Through what part of a needle would you thread a piece of cotton?
What part of a needle? The open part.
What is that part called?
The head, I don't know. The head.
The blank of the tiger?
The eye of the tiger,
Oh, Lord, give him that one, Jesus.
Man,
The
Gavin.
ladies won.
Gavin, you just disrespected all of Summerville, South Carolina. Linda, you have won. Special K, tell her what she won, man.
Congratulations, Linda. You are a winner today of the fabulous, fantastic, amazing prize pack from where? America Store, the Dollar Tree. You got an easy-to-use 2-pack Jot brand staple removers. You've also got from Suavitel, in-wash fragrance booster, long-lasting freshness, fresh scent. 2-pack original brand Hot Wheel tracks. All right. You got a white bowl. Yeah.
That's it.
A white bowl. Cereal, macaroni and cheese, or grits. You got a white bowl. You've also got a 12-pack clear round shower curtain rings. Hope those come in handy. Where do they still use those at? You've also got Be Fruitful, all-natural, freeze-dried bananas. Good snacking.
Yum, yum, yum.
Along with those snacks, you got the classic chocolate and caramel Milk Duds, movie theater size. Enjoy. You've also got the Wake Me Up pink grapefruit hibiscus body scrub. And you got a can of guacamole-style dip. It's not actual guacamole, but it does look green. You've also got, finally, from Killzone and in Roach Killer, Kills on Contact for 2 to 4 weeks. All right, congratulations, Linda, all yours. Courtesy of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and the Dollar Tree. Guess what, sir? You win nothing. Yeah, you win nothing. You lost. You're a loser. Go back to bed. Your weekend is over.
And move out of Summerville, South Carolina, man.
Oh, come on, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all, thanks for playing Battle of the Sexes. We got more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
25 minutes after the top of the hour, it is the front page. Maria Moore, what's happening?
What's happening is being brought to you by Reach Media. Cabins are moving fast for the Tom Joyner Foundation. Fantastic Voyage sailing 2023 on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Don't miss the boat. Go to fantasticvoyage2023.com today for details. Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Friday morning news. Yesterday, the Defense Department shared that a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon has been flying over the U.S. for several days near sensitive areas where the U.S. houses intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of delivering nuclear weapons. It's gotten to the point where Pentagon authorities have briefed the president but decided not to blow it up out of safety concerns. So that's definitely a story we're following this morning. In politics, the House of Representatives removed Ilhan Omar, a Democrat from Minnesota, from her seat on the Foreign Affairs Committee yesterday. Now, the vote was split along party lines. Republicans also wanted payback for the removal of 2 of their members from committee assignments 2 years ago when Democrats controlled the House. In other news, yesterday, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives reportedly released its most expansive report and found that 54% of guns that police located at crime scenes in 2021 had been legally purchased. The report also found that there's been a rise in conversion devices and ghost guns. This comes as the U.S. deals with its highest record gun deaths in more than 25 years, especially among Black Americans. Lastly, earlier this month, a new survey found that a majority of workers who quit during that time regretted the decision. Y'all heard about the Great Resignation? Nearly 50 million people are estimated to have quit their jobs in 2021 as part of the Great Resignation. And this new study found that of the 800 employees surveyed, 80% said they regretted it. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Let's start off with LeBron James closes in on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record for the NBA. He's the leading right now. He's at 63 points from reaching that mark. He should get there within the next 2 to 3 games. And keep in mind, LeBron James is averaging almost 30 points a game this season. He ain't slowing down anytime soon, so he's going to shatter this scoring all-time record right here. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of Cincinnati Bengals running back Joe Mixon on a complaint of misdemeanor aggravated menacing. According to the warrant, Mixon allegedly pointed a gun at an individual and said the person should be popped in the face. I should shoot you. The police can't get me. Word is that this was a woman he was talking to. So, something just came off the press saying that these charges may be dropped here real soon. By the end of today, we'll see. We'll keep you guys posted. Last but not least, Green Bay Packer star quarterback Aaron Rodgers says that if he does decide to sign with a new team, one of those teams will not be the San Francisco 49ers. My bold prediction from the sports genius that I am, If he signs with another team, it's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. So we can join back up with his little buddy Devontae Adams, one of the coldest wide receivers who left Green Bay to go join the Raiders last year because Derek Carr, current quarterback of the Raiders, is not going to re-sign with the Raiders. So there it is. We'll see what happens. That's my quick sports report right there. If y'all got some words for me, hit me up on social media at Rock T Holla. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Briggity tickety tat, what up?
What up, Rock T? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, speaking of Beyonce, once again, of course, y'all know she announced her dates for her Renaissance tour this week. And yes, she's using Ticketmaster. Does that scare you? Well, it should. But Ticketmaster is going to try to avoid disaster by doing things a little differently. Now, this includes staggering the on-sale dates for various venues and using membership systems like Verified Fan. Now, 7 new dates have been also added based on registration numbers that show demand is way outpacing supply. Now, also, the Senate Judiciary Committee just tweeted that they're watching how Ticketmaster handles this, which is great because they're all under fire for their service charges. So this is good that everybody's watching everybody. So hopefully, you know, the ticket brokers and all that people can't buy them and sell them for $10,000 when it's a $3,000 or whatever, how much ticket. All right, y'all, Lizzo is letting y'all know that she is legally 100% that bitch. Yes, she is. She made the trademark for the clothing 100% that B word, and it's a lyric from her song, Truth Hurts. She was denied initially by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, but yesterday they appealed, they overturned the decision, and since the phrase wasn't used in common song before or whatever, they said that anyone who uses the phrase will immediately think of Lizzo. So the board said, quote, Lizzo did not originate the expression she encountered as a Twitter meme. Nonetheless, lyrics from the song are more likely to be attributed to the song and the artists who sing, rap, or utter them rather than the songwriters. As of yesterday, Lizzo has not yet commented. And last but not least, let's see if we have more time for more. But this right here is real crazy. So the result of James Cameron's big experiment on Jack and Rose at the end of the Titanic yielded a pretty surprising result. Now, Cameron actually admitted that both Jack and Rose might have survived together on that dang on door in the water. So the National Geographic special Titanic 25 years later with James Cameron, they simulated the conditions of the movie as closely as possible. Now, they found 2 actors the same size and weight as Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio at the same time. They put them on a raft at the same time and buoyancy as the same piece of debris that was from the film. Well, they had them in cold water and everything, and they kept their eyes on their vitals to prevent hypothermia. But they also made them go through everything Jack and Rose went through before ending up on the raft. That included tussling with another passenger for Rose's life vest, the frantic flight off the boat, having to swim to safety. Well, James has always said the debris lacked the buoyancy to keep both Jack and Rose above freezing water. But after trying several different solutions, they found one might have worked. So the actors put their bodies on top of a raft and they only lowered their legs in the water, which they were in a position that allowed them to share body heat. And this way, they might have both been able to survive for a few more hours, which would have been long enough to get them rescued. So that is crazy. So James Cameron said, final verdict, Jack might have lived, but there's a lot of variables. In a well-lit experiment in a test pool, we can't possibly simulate the terror, the adrenaline, and all the things that would have worked against them. But based on what I know today, I would have made the raft smaller so there would have been no doubt. Oh, and I gotta get this in. My girl, Mariah Carey, a song from 2009 called It's a Wrap, is now streaming over 1 million times a week. That is crazy because it's from 2009. But that's what happens when TikTok get a challenge going. This challenge started happening in mid-January, and fans watched and joined as she lip-synced her way through the sped-up version of a fan favorite, all while flanked by a bevy of backup dancers in the snow. So this comes on the heels yet of another iconic Christmas season, which saw All I Want for Christmas Is You return to #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 for the 4th year in a row. So congratulations again to Mariah Carey for doing something, breaking a record that she wasn't even trying to do. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.